In this video, I'm gonna be building 100 popular and iconic vehicles in LEGO, from ones on land to water all the way to the sky. Literally, this video will not end until I build 100 vehicles, so anyway, let the challenge begin. Okay, now 100 is a huge number, so my game plan is to build any mode of transportation that will take a minifig from one point to another. The first of our three elements is land, so let's begin with our land vehicles. The first thing I built is this green Lamborghini. It's got lots of tiny details, like for the wheels, I used these plates used to serve food. I also built a LEGO ambulance. It's got lots of emergency lights, and these doors open in the back to put a person in with a stretcher. I also built this LEGO school bus that can fit several children, and this LEGO semi-truck, which has an attachable storage unit with lots of space to put things. What about a lowrider? It's one of those cars that bounce up and down. So I built one in LEGO. To make the thing actually bounce, I used these rubber bands, which are actual LEGO pieces. Oh yeah, yeah. Another vehicle is a limousine. It basically looks like someone stretched a car in Photoshop. And usually limousines are for very important people. So here's the mayor of LEGO City, and let's safely transport him to his next meeting. What about electric cars? Well, Tesla recently came out with this one called the Cybertruck. It looks like a car that hasn't fully loaded into the map. Shout out to Elon Musk. I also built a LEGO Model T, which is one of the first ever cars invented. Here's a Formula 1 race car. It's lightweight, low to the ground, and it has lots of wings and a spoiler to make it go fast. I also built an old school LEGO police car, and inside is a police officer ready to arrest a criminal.
A man is committing an illegal building technique in LEGO City. Send him to the new LEGO police station.
I also built this LEGO fire truck, and it's got lots of play features, like this storage unit to put random things, this hose that can be pulled out, and this ladder which can move in any direction and also extend. This next one is a dump truck, and I built it so that it actually works like one. Another construction vehicle is a steamroller, and it has a giant wheel on the front used to flatten roads. I also built a tiny smart car, and one of those tiny electric cars for kids. It was always such a flex owning one of these. And I also built this kid's toy car, which I feel like I've seen at every daycare center. Another simple vehicle is a bicycle. I also went ahead and built one of the first ever bicycle designs over 100 years ago. For some reason, both wheels weren't the same size. Another vehicle is a motorcycle, like this one that I can imagine someone with a leather jacket and a bandana driving. I also built this motorcycle, which has a sidecar, and this one called a slingshot. Basically, it's a three-wheeled motorcycle that kind of looks like a car at the same time. This one's called a mono wheel, and it's basically a one-wheeled motorcycle, but you literally sit inside the wheel and drive it. Another one-wheeled vehicle is a unicycle. Another category of vehicles are off-road vehicles. For example, this dune buggy, or this all-terrain bike that can seat a single minifig. I also built a truck. I added some giant wheels on this one to turn it into a monster truck. I also built a LEGO minecart and this hand car, which requires two people to pump this lever to move it forward. Does a roller coaster count as a rail vehicle? Probably not, but we're gonna count it anyway. What about animal-powered vehicles, like a wagon that gets pulled by horses? Or what about just straight up riding a horse? Another animal you can ride is an elephant. You can also ride a camel, an ostrich, or if you're brave enough, a bull. What about vehicles to use on the snow, like a dog sled? Okay, ready, dogs? Mush! Oh crap, wait, no, there's a squirrel. Don't look at the squirrel. What about skiing? Skiing's another mode of transportation. Or there's snowboarding. Also ice skating. So here's some custom ice skate pieces that go on a minifig's legs. And the final snow vehicle I built is this snowmobile. I also built a go-kart, and I based this off one that I found in real life. Here's one of those electric scooters that old people ride. I remember being a kid and stealing my granddad's. Okay, Granny, let's see how fast you are. Ready, set, go. Okay, I upgraded it, now let's try it. And there's other modes of transportation, like a wheelchair or a baby carriage. If you really think about it, your legs are considered a mode of transportation. Or what about piggyback riding another person? That's a mode of transportation, right? What about rollerblades or a skateboard? Or what about a shopping cart? Here's a LEGO scooter that I built with some basic LEGO parts. Here's a pogo stick. Now there's actually an official LEGO pogo stick piece, but they're extremely rare, and the cheapest I could find was $300. So because of that, I built my own custom version using basic Lego pieces. I also built a golf cart, a street sweeper that uses these special brush pieces, a Lego moon buggy, which is actually based off of a real one that's on the moon right now, and one of those giant lawnmowers that you sit on top of and drive. This next vehicle is called a litter. Basically, you sit in a box and then people carry you. Not gonna lie, this seems really painful. There's also this one called a rickshaw, where you sit in a seat and someone pulls you. Come on, run faster, run faster! And for the final land vehicle, here's a Lego tank. It's got a giant gun on the top that can rotate, these rubber treads, and I built it in camo. It's like you can't even see it. And okay, I think that's a good amount of land vehicles we built. The next element on our list is water, so let's begin with our water vehicles. Here's a wooden canoe, a kayak, a rowboat, an inflatable raft boat, a gondola, which is a special type of boat from Italy, an airboat, which is used in swamps and has a giant fan on the back to propel it forward. I also built this Lego jet ski and this sporty looking jet boat. And here's a stand-up paddleboard. Here's a Lego surfboard, and to go with it, I built this cool wave using a bendable Lego trick. And here's a windsurfboard, which is like a normal surfboard but with a sail on it. I also built a Lego flyboard, which is basically a board you stand on and water shoots out the bottom and you can fly. Here's a giant wooden pirate ship. It comes with cannons, giant sails, and a plank. It's an old Lego set from over 30 years ago. What about a famous ship, like this Lego Titanic made from over 9,000 pieces? This thing is so beautiful. If anything bad happened to it, I'd literally cry. Okay, let's add it to our collection. Oh crap. And since we just looked at the Titanic, here's a Lego submarine. This one's got a giant glass bubble on the front that you can lift open to put a minifig inside. There's also several propellers and some giant fins in the back. And now, for the final water vehicle, I want to build a Lego yacht. So I quickly speed built this one with 3 separate levels, and we're about to fill it with all the goodness that a dream yacht could possibly need. I started by turning the first floor into a bedroom and an office with a computer. For the second level, I'm gonna build a dining room with a smoothie bar for people to make drinks. And for the top deck, I'm gonna put a minifig up there driving the boat. I'm also gonna give this boat its very own private DJ and some chairs in the back for people to sunbathe. And there we go, our Lego yacht looks complete. This is what every Lego person dreams to have. And there you go, it looks like that completes all of our water vehicles. Except the Titanic, that one imploded. But before the air vehicles, it's time for a quick speed round of famous vehicles from movies and TV shows. The first vehicle is the Paddy Wagon from SpongeBob. It's basically a burger turned into a car. And to build the burger, I used a sideways building technique. Here's Lightning McQueen and Mater from the Cars movie, Thomas the Train from one of my childhood shows, the Pizza Planet truck from Toy Story. What about the flying rug from Aladdin? That's technically a mode of transportation, right? This next vehicle is the Mystery Machine from Scooby-Doo. This thing was gonna be way too hard to build because of all the details, so I bought the Lego set. And another Lego set I built is this X-Wing Starfighter from Star Wars. It has movable wings and it comes with Luke Skywalker. Here's the Lego Toyota Supra from the first Fast and Furious movie, a gyrosphere from Jurassic World, which is a glass ball that you sit inside of and ride. Here's a flying broomstick from Harry Potter. And for my favorite vehicle of all, here's the Lego Batmobile. It's got tons of features like massive wheels in the back and these giant wings. And the third but final element on our list is air. So let's build our air vehicles. The first air vehicle on our list is a private jet. And to fly these, you either need to have a lot of money or be very important. So here's a bunch of rich and important Lego celebrities, so we can load them into the plane and off we go to the next destination. And for poor peasants that can't afford private jets, here's a commercial airplane that can fit way more passengers. I also built a Lego attack helicopter with working propellers. Next on the list, I built this Lego float plane, which is a plane designed to land and float on water. Another air vehicle is a biplane, which is basically a plane with 2 wings. Here's a Lego paraglider, and to build it, I used this satisfying bendable wall design. I also built a Lego hang glider, a jetpack that can go on a minifig, and an umbrella. I don't know, I've seen people fly with these in the movies. Also, here's a hot air balloon. It's also one of the first air vehicles ever invented. This next vehicle is a UFO. It's got a tiny cockpit to seat an alien, and there's a hole on the bottom to suck up humans. Here's one of those human-sized drones that people actually use to fly. There's an official Lego drone piece, but I want to make a larger version so I could put a minifig on top. I also built this Lego fighter jet that you'd see in the military. It's very tactical looking. It even comes with rockets. And for the final air vehicle, I built this Lego space shuttle. It's got several rockets in the back and adjustable wings. And now that our 100th vehicle is finally complete, the time has come to combine them all together.
Let's go!
Oh my gosh, this feels so good. I've been building for an entire week. Look at this, I could hardly fit all of them on the table. This is our first video of 2024. I got some banger projects for y'all, and it's about to be a crazy year. So thank you for watching, y'all. Stay blessed.
My heart's like a Lego set, please don't break it. I don't like mega blocks, please don't fake it. Everything is lit, yeah, everything is awesome. I build illegal tricks, you'll hear me never stopping.